Look at the phone in your hand. Look at the lights above your head. Now imagine if one specific element just vanished from the planet instantly. The result? Complete global blackout. Civilization as we know it would grind to a halt in seconds. Welcome to TechTalks. Today, we're talking about copper. It is the invisible nervous system of our modern world. Every day, humanity consumes over 100,000 tons of this red metal. But here's the catch. Mother Nature doesn't give it up easily. To get just 1 ton of pure copper, we have to move and crush nearly 200 tons of solid rock. So, how do we turn a dusty mountain into the shiny wires that power your life? Let's go inside the beast. Copper doesn't sit around in shiny nuggets like gold. It hides deep underground, locked inside ore, sleeping like a yolk inside a hard shell. Geologists scout the land, and once they hit the jackpot, the heavy hitters roll in. This is mining on a colossal scale. We're talking about haul trucks the size of houses carrying thousands of tons of rock 24/7. First, they blast the earth with explosives. Then, massive loaders, monsters capable of scooping 80 tons in a single bite, load the rubble. But remember, 99% of this is just waste. The copper content here is less than 1%. It's the ultimate needle in a haystack. The journey to purity starts with brute force. The rocks are pulverized into a fine dust. This dust is mixed with water and chemical reagents in massive tanks. Now, watch the chemistry happen. It's a process called Froth Flotation. Air is pumped into the tank, creating bubbles. Surprisingly, it works just like laundry detergent. The copper particles attach to the bubbles and float to the top, creating a metallic froth, while the waste rock sinks. That froth is skimmed off, dried, and what we have left is a concentrated powder. But we aren't done yet. It's time to turn up the heat. The concentrate is sent to the smelter, a furnace raging at over 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit, or 1,200 degrees Celsius. Inside this inferno, the copper melts. The impurities rise to the top like cream on milk. We call that slag, and are skimmed away. The heavy, molten copper sinks. At this stage, the metal is about 98% pure and cast into heavy slabs called anodes. But for modern electronics, 98% isn't good enough. We need perfection. Enter the silent magic of electrolysis. These massive copper slabs are lowered into acid baths charged with electricity. It's a molecular migration. When the power is flipped on, pure copper atoms leave the dirty slab and travel through the acid, attaching themselves to a starter sheet like magnets. All the remaining impurities simply fall to the bottom of the tank. After about 10 days, the result is stunning. 99.99% pure copper. Flawless. This ultra-pure metal is melted down one last time to create rods, bars, and wires. But before it hits the market, it faces strict scrutiny. In the lab, technicians use microscopes to hunt for microscopic cracks. Why? Because a hairline fracture in a high-voltage wire isn't just a defect. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. There is zero margin for error. But copper has a superpower: immortality. You can melt it down and reshape it 1,000,000 times and it never loses its quality. That's why your old charging cables and broken appliances are gold mines. Today, nearly 35% of the world's copper demand is met through recycling. It's efficient, and modern refineries capture emissions and recycle their water to keep the process green. And we're gonna need it. The future is electric, from EVs to wind turbines and solar farms. The green revolution is built on a foundation of red metal. So the next time you plug in your phone or flip a light switch, take a second to think about the journey. Think about the massive explosions, the chemistry, and the fire that pulled that metal from the earth. It started as a rock deep underground, and now it connects humanity. Copper isn't just metal, it's the veins and arteries of our planet. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.